Sustain Heaven. Let's check out the Jackson Phil Collen signature model. Hey guys, hey gals, 40 Grit here, 40 Grit Guitars, 40 Grit Studios, 40 Grit Garage. Hey, I wanted to thank you for being here. Today I'm going to be going over the Jackson PC1. This is Phil Collen from Def Leppard's signature model with Jackson. Def Leppard was always cool to me, but not super cool. In my later years, and as Phil Collen has gotten older, I feel that he's gotten cooler. So I feel that he's mastered the sustainer. He's got a cool tone going, and Vivian Campbell complements well. You know, Vivian Campbell's a great guitar player. Phil Collen was the second lead player of Def Leppard. Pete Willis played on the first couple of albums, and then Phil Collen came in on Pyromania, and the rest is history. So with the use of the sustainer, I think it's a cool tool to have. I think it's a cool guitar to have. You know, whether you do it aftermarket now, like a Sustainiac, or if you go the Jackson route, the Jackson sustainer is an 18 volt versus a 9 volt on these Sustainiacs, which I've experienced. Now there may be one now that's an 18 volt on the Sustainiac. I don't know, but I do know that on this one it's an 18 volt. It's a very strong sustainer, and it's a very it's very prominent. It's there when you turn it on. You know it's there. So I'll be going through it today. We'll plug it in here in a little while, but I wanted to go out to the bench first and show you. Now, keep one thing in mind on these. Phil Collen plays a super thick neck. I'll go through that when we get out there. So these necks are a little thinner because I think of the marketability thing. So anyways, let's go out to the bench. Let's go take a look at this one. This is the Jackson PC1, a sustainer. Super cool. All right, let's check out the Phil Collen. Starting at the headstock. You have his cool signature there on the tip of the headstock, Jackson logo. 1 11/16 nut on this one. The neck is going to be the roasted maple. The side dots are going to be the Lumaglow, or whatever they're called. They glow in the dark, so when you're on stage you can see nice and clearly. No markers on the fretboard. That's one of the things that I really don't like. I like having markers on the fretboard. But I understand that I guess it probably looks cooler if you don't have that. Let's flip her over and check out the back. Nice quarter sawn neck here, roasted. Obviously, nice figure on there. And I do like the inset of the neck plate, which gives you some better access once you get up there. Now, the one thing on these necks is remember that Phil Collen likes a baseball bat of a neck. So these are pretty thin, very D-shaped feeling, but the reason for that is because I think of marketability. If they were to throw those Phil Collen necks on these guitars, they're not going to have much marketability because they're baseball bats. I've seen the side of his necks, you know, from a side profile in several videos, and boy, I'll tell you, those things look they definitely look like a baseball bat. So the truss rod wheel adjustment, the sustainer, the Jackson sustainer, it's a DiMarzio HS2 and a DiMarzio Super 3 in the bridge position. I did put the stainless steel string blocks in there, and it's actually a good color contrast with the gray. It looks cool. I forgot to mention these are stainless steel frets, jumbo stainless steel frets. And the neck radius is 12 to 16 on this. I currently have it strung with 9 to 42. Volume knob, I did swap that out for the EVH low friction, as always. Tone knob here, 5-way switch. And then this one is your intensity knob for the sustainer. On and off switch for the sustainer. Note sustain is down. Harmonic sustain is up. So the majority of the time I usually stay on the harmonic sustain. I didn't put a detuner on this. We got to fix that. Now I blocked the bridge on this. No reason to pull that off. I blocked it with some black noiseless springs. Like I said, 18 volt on this sustainer. So that's going to scream. I pulled the back off so you can take a gander in there. The EVH pot, Bourne's pot. And then there's your sustainer board. That's why these are so big. That board's pretty hefty in there. So mahogany body. I believe the figured guitars have a maple cap. I don't believe this one has a maple cap. So every position on this pickup is going to be pretty hot. That's the Super 3 coming in at 25K. Uh, Position 4, 10.3, middle position 16, and then 6 on the position 2, and then sustainer is going to be at 10.1 for neck position. All right, let's put the Phil Collen on the scale here, and I think that this one's got a good weight. 8.1. Perfect for me. 8.1. 8 pounds is my sweet spot. The Phil Collen. String alignment's perfect. Let's go plug her in. All right, so I'll go through the clean channel first. I'll just run through some stuff real quick to give you guys an idea, and then we'll turn the sustainer on, and we'll see why Phil Collen is as cool as he is. So we'll go with the bridge pickup first. Now the sustainer serves as a neck pickup as well, but in the bridge position turned on, it sustains the notes for the bridge position. Okay, so I'm going to go through the sustainer real quick. I've got some dirt on the channel now. The lower is going to be the on and off switch. The upper is going to be the note sustain, and then the harmonic sustain. So I'll turn it on and turn it on note sustain, and we'll go through note sustain here real quick. It'll hold it forever. Once you roll the volume off, this thing starts screaming from the sustain on the guitar. All right, so let's open this up a little bit. Harmonic sustainer on, intensity level all the way up. I'm on a dirty channel. Let's play some Def Leppard. So hopefully you guys got something from this one. I really think this is a cool guitar. It's cool to have one sustainer, whether you do an aftermarket Sustainiac or whatever. Remember, those are 9-volt. These are 18 volts, so a little more power there. I think that's why this thing has zero struggle of pulling anything out of anything. So hopefully you got something out of this video. I love this guitar, and I will never sell it. It's a cool guitar. But if you're in the market for one, I would definitely vouch for it. And I really like the Super 3 pickup. I really like that. I've got that pickup in a Kramer Beretta Music Yo aftermarket that I have. But I put a Super 3 in it to match the maple, and it's a good. It was a good candidate for the maple body. I really enjoy that guitar, and I like the Super 3 in it. So, anyways, hopefully you got something from this video. And if you didn't, hopefully I'll get you on the next one. I'm still going to tear the Charvel apart. I just I've got to do that on one of my days off this week, and or my only day off this week, and I'll tear that apart this week, and we'll go through it together. So I'll see you guys on the next one, and thanks for being here. Thanks for the subscribers. Again, I think you guys are great. I hope to go live pretty soon. I'd like to do a live pretty soon, but I've got a goal that I want to be at before I go live, and then we can chat and do live chats and do cool stuff like that. So I look forward to that. I look forward to meeting you guys. And hopefully you got something out of it today. I'll see you guys on the next one.